All right, so we have some prices coming down in June, or at least the start of prices rolling over from what I can see. So that's what I'm talking about today. I'm that Agent Kelly. I talk about Canadian real estate in my local market of Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley. And hey, if you guys enjoy my content, please do subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Like the video. And if you want to chat one-on-one, I do have a link down in my description that you can click on to book yourself right into my calendar so me and you can have a chat. For the first time since December 2022, so 7 months, we've got prices ticking down for the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver. Now, this is aggregate pricing, so that basically means all product types in all areas across all of Greater Vancouver combined and amalgamated to create this number. So there are some segments that are up, there are some segments that are down, and there are some segments that are flat, but when you combine everything, prices are down. Detached, down. Apartments went down. Townhomes went up. So it looks like, in my opinion, the reason why townhomes went up is because I think people need 3 bedrooms right now. Detached is too expensive, and there's just not a lot of 3-bedroom condos to choose from, and that's pushing the bulk of people into townhomes right now. Fraser Valley registered a price gain on aggregate, which is interesting because typically Fraser Valley shouldn't be performing as well as the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver. Detached homes stayed flat in price, but inventory rose again for the 7th straight month. Apartments down like $8,000 with only a slight uptick in inventory, but sales ratios did go up again, which is interesting for apartments. Townhomes staying flat in June, inventory also flat. And look at this. Sales ratios for townhomes pretty much stuck at 60% over the last 4 months, which is a disgustingly hot seller's market. And look at this. Year over year, inventory for townhomes is down like 46%. Apartments only 12%, and detached is down only 20%. So to me, I look at this and it looks like still seems to be the tail of the tape for me anyways. It's a good time to upgrade from a townhome to a detached house. Townhome inventory is struggling to make any headway whatsoever. I mean, we did see an uptick since the beginning of the year. Now inventory is kind of flat again, whereas inventory for detached has been basically rocketing, steadily climbing, and I expect that to be the case for detached homes going forward. Maybe not rocketing, but at least continuing to rise. So with inventory looking abysmal for townhomes and down substantially since last year, and a 60% sales ratio in comparison to detached that has a 27% sales ratio and inventory climbing pretty fast, I think it'd be a good time to sell your townhome because it'll probably sell very quickly and you'll get some favorable terms on it. And then you're buying into a market that's cooling down pretty fast and has a lot more options to choose from, meaning more options to choose from and more negotiating power on the buying end, and hopefully prices even tick down for that month or two when you actually don't own any real estate at all after you've already sold the townhome. And not to mention detached homes are still down like $300,000 since the peak, whereas townhomes are only down like $100K. So you should be able to make up a 200 grand gain there when interest rates eventually do lower. That's why that gap is so wide right now between townhomes and detached, is because the cost to borrow money is a lot higher than it was previously. So once that gets cheaper, you should be able to make up that $200,000 right there. So as I said before in other videos, I think we're gonna have a pretty slow summer and we will see inventory accumulate over the summer. We also did just see fixed rate mortgages go up anywhere from 80 to 100 basis points. So basically a full percent in the last basically month to month and a half. So now buyers will be paying a full percentage point more on their mortgage today as opposed to they were a month or a month and a half ago. Pair this with the fact that the BOC just hiked rates and gave a hawkish speech. Pair this with the fact that prices are 10% higher than they were like 4 or 5 months ago. Pair this with the fact that we are now heading into the depths of summer. I think demand is going to be stifled. And every day more and more mortgages are coming up for renewal, and these people will either be forced to sell or feel like they'll be forced to sell. Not all of them, obviously, but a small majority. And this will add to the inventory because typically in summer, a lot of sellers will just wait till the fall because they know summer's a bad time to sell. They'll wait till the fall to sell. Well, right now, there's going to be a lot of people that feel like they don't have a choice and they're going to be listing their homes on the market, investors too. That's going to add to the inventory. And I think inventory will accumulate over the summer. And I don't think that demand will catch up come fall. Because basically the story right now has been not that prices haven't gone up because demand has been strong. Prices have gone up because inventory just got so low to the point where the little demand that we had outpaced the inventory. And what I think will happen is we're very unlikely to see any massive spike in demand just with the way things are right now. I think that inventory will increase, demand will stay, maybe demand will return somewhat in the fall, but it won't be enough to outpace the new inventory that's come onto the market. I could be completely wrong about this. This is a prediction, and we all know predictions are completely meaningless because there's 400 economists working for the Fed, and every single one has gotten everything wrong basically for the last 2 years. So nothing really matters, and none of these predictions ever make sense in the long run. So take it with a grain of salt, but that's just what I think is going to happen. I think we, for some product types in some areas, are going to see a slow bleed until the end of the year, possibly until next spring here. I do think fixed rates will come back down again. I don't really know, but I'm just guessing. It's super volatile right now, so it would make sense that fixed rates do come back down at least a little bit going forward here. But again, who really knows? If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, please. Like this video. I'm that Agent Kelly, and I'm making moves to move you. Peace.